Good evening everyone, my name is Mayank Singh and in this video we are going to talk about the depth of the ocean. But before we start, do not forget to like, share, subscribe and turn on the bell notification and set it on all. Now let's begin. So our ocean is only 5% of ocean is explored and 95% hasn't been explored. Scientists have divided the depths that we know into 5 categories: sunlight zone or epipelagic zone, twilight zone or mesopelagic zone, then midnight zone or bathypelagic zone, abyssal zone, and the final trench zone, which is based on Mariana Trench. Now let's begin. So the first zone is sunlight zone or epipelagic zone. As the name suggests, sunlight reaches that at that amount of water, and there are and scuba divers also dive at that point. The water is approximately from 0 to 650 feet. There are also creatures like blue whales that hunt around the depths of 330 feet. Next comes twilight zone or mesopelagic zone. This zone extends from 650 feet to 3300 feet. There are different types of fish present there, like giant squids or sperm whale. Often these giant squids and sperm whale fight along, and mostly sperm whale loses the fight and their bodies are found on their faces. There are a lot of scratches because due to their fight it had happened. Next comes the midnight zone or bathypelagic zone. It extends from 3300 feet to 13,100 feet. As the name suggests, midnight, there is no light that can reach at all, and even if you try to like object source and try to get some light in that water, but it can't reach because it is impenetrable darkness there. At that depth, a lot of other species like the black dragonfish, that is not quite so popular, but it is a kind of species that look quite dangerous, and other fish just like anglerfish and piranhas also live there. There is one most important thing: due to its midnight zone, it is all dark. Some species like jellyfish produce their own light due to the process of bioluminescence. And after this comes the abyssal zone. Abyss is a Greek word which means no bottom, because they thought the ocean was bottomless, but it isn't, as we all know at today's date, that it is really deep. It extends from 13,100 feet to 19,700 feet. Now comes the last zone, the trench zone. Also, its deepest point is in the coast of Japan. It is known as Challenger Deep. It is really deep. I'll tell you a story that once a crew went to measure the depths of different kind of oceans and other things in water. So they had a rope which was 1 kilometers long. Then when they reached the coast of Japan, they put a rope, but they were completely shocked to find that it had gone really deep, and still that entire rope had gotten into the ocean, but still hadn't touched the bottom. Then they got really mad and then started putting ropes to ropes. They tied ropes, and it took total 11 ropes. They thought it was 11 kilometers. At today's date, we know because of radio sounds, it's not completely 11. It is almost, with a length, with deepness of 10.994 kilometers. It is so deep that if you put Mount Everest into it, it will fit the entire Mount Everest, but still have a mile or so to spare. This was the depth of ocean. But before we go, I want to tell you a fact that biosphere, that the species, biosphere means the people that live in the ocean, is 99%. That means that species, mostly species on earth, lives in water, and species like humans and animals, birds, even us, they are in the 1% of biosphere. I hope you enjoyed this fact. Make sure to leave a like, share, subscribe and turn on the bell notification and set it on all. This is me, my own Kasha, and I'll see you in my next video. Till that, take care. Bye bye.